My first claim, atheists reject God, but they don't understand what they're rejecting.
Tell me everything that you know about the Polynesian deity Lono, L-O-N-O.
I don't know anything about the Polynesian deity Lono.
So you're rejecting something without knowledge of what you're rejecting.
I'm not rejecting it. No more than I'm rejecting
believe in
anything that
Lono?
I don't know anything
Do you
about.
believe
I'll
it is
answer
a
that
being?
question once you answer my question, which is, do I reject everything that I'm ignorant of? Because that's your presupposition that undergirds your argument, and unless you can prove that that's valid, then there's no point presuming.
I don't agree with the guy who's arguing with Peterson here. I think Peterson, as much as it pains me to say, is right here, and to say that just because you don't know something doesn't necessarily mean you reject it. So, like, I'm trying to think of an example here. Like, very often if we're unaware of something, you can be agnostic on the question. Like, I don't know. So Peterson could very easily just say, I don't know whether Lono exists. So depending on how you define theism, because in my view, kind of agnosticism is a type of atheism, because theism is the belief in God. If you don't believe in God just because you aren't sure, like you're agnostic on the question, that still is a lack of belief in God, and thus you would be an atheist. But I think Peterson can toe this line like he usually does by saying that, look, I don't know about Lono. Like, I'm not gonna reject Lono. I simply don't know. And Peterson's right to go straight to the principle in question, which is, do you reject everything you don't have knowledge of? And this guy is not going to be able to pin him down on that, not because it's not necessarily true, because I think it is the case that we do lack belief in things that we are ignorant of. Like, why would you believe in if the burden of proof is on the person who believes something? So I don't believe in the god Lono, because I haven't been presented with any evidence that Lono does exist. The same thing with God. So, but this guy is kind of trying to go around that question. This is the issue with people who walk up to the chair with a flowchart. You know what I mean? With, I need to ask this question and this question and this question and this question. It doesn't work because someone like Peterson will never fucking follow your flowchart. He's designed to confuse you. He's designed to muddy the waters, drag you down with him, and because that's how he exists, he's going to win every single time. So you got to be more adapting. You got to be more adaptive. You got to be able to, like, ask better questions and not stick with a line of questioning when Peterson will just, like, continue to chip away and reject it, especially if you don't have the requisite tools to break down what he's doing. Because to the average viewer, they're probably going to look at this and be like, Peterson's like, yeah, no, I don't reject everything I'm ignorant of. I just don't know. And if you're not able to go into that and be like, well, if you don't know something, you kind of are lacking a belief in it, and that would fit the definition of atheism, then this just seemingly is not going to go anywhere.